Hello, and congratulations on signing up for your Convirza account. In the following video, I'll go over the step-by-step process to get you started with setting up your account. First thing is going to be the login page. Here, you'll enter the email address that you used when you signed up to create your Convirza account. After you sign up, you'll receive an email to create your password. You then enter that password here. If you forget your password, simply select Forgot Password, then you'll receive an email to change your password. Once you get logged into your account, you'll see the dashboard. In the upper left hand corner, select the menu to view all available pages that we have. Before we get started on the actual setup, there's something I'd like to show you in regards to navigating through your account. This is known as the breadcrumb. The breadcrumb is used to navigate between groups in your account. Different groups may have their own campaigns and the tracking numbers assigned to them. So, use the breadcrumb to navigate to the groups and subgroups that you desire. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you select a group and apply, and on the left hand side, if you select campaign and tracking number, then you will be creating a campaign and tracking number solely under this group. Let's say you are at a third level. Well, selecting campaign and tracking number will only affect a campaign and number being added to the third level group. This is a great way to navigate around your account and to make sure you're applying changes to the desired group. Now, the first step when creating your account would be to add any user that you want to have access to the top level group. Select Group and User on the left hand side. Find where it says Users For. Select Add User. Enter the user's first name and their last name. Enter the email address. Keep in mind that this email address is going to be that user's username when they log into the platform. Select the role type that you'd like to assign to them and select Save. Enter as many users as you'd like that will have access to that specific group. The next step, we are now creating a campaign and tracking number. The purpose of creating campaigns and tracking numbers is for you to see if your advertising is actually working. Creating campaigns and tracking numbers will keep every group organized. You get to see which advertising is working versus which one is not working as effectively. Once you have campaign and tracking numbers selected on the left hand side, select Add Campaign. Here we'll give it a campaign name. Campaign external ID is optional. Assign a campaign owner. Here by default the campaign will start today. If you'd like to start it at a later date, select the calendar icon here and choose a later date. If you choose a later date, the campaign will then be inactive until that start date. You can also choose an end date if you'd like by selecting this calendar icon here. Once you have your campaign information entered, select Save Campaign Details. On to adding the tracking numbers for this campaign. Select Add Tracking Number. Now in this box, you can either search by specific area codes or you can search by toll-free numbers. For this example, we'll choose a toll-free number. Simply enter 888 and select toll-free. Another toll-free number you can enter is 877-866-855. It'll come up with all available numbers that are toll-free. Here in the tracking number dropdown, find the number that works best for you. We have several available route types, and for this example, we'll keep it forward to a phone number. For more available route types, please refer to our knowledge base. We have all available route types, and the text and video will show you the step-by-step process to apply those routes. With this option of forward to a phone number, whoever calls this tracking number will be forwarded to the number that is entered here. We'll keep this as active. Give your tracking number a name, something that'll help you differentiate this tracking number from other tracking numbers that will be set up in your account. We'll give it an ad source. This ad source is where you're going to advertise this specific tracking number. If the ad source where you will be advertising is not available in the drop-down, you can simply select offline other, even online other. You have the option here to activate a voicemail. If you select that, you must enter the voicemail greeting in this box. In the knowledge base, I go into detail on the advanced tracking number settings. Choose how you'd like to set the caller ID. Fill out advanced tracking number settings if needed. In this section, you can find anything such as the voicemail, greetings, whisper messages, custom sources 1 through 5, dynamic number insertion options, and of course Google Analytics. As mentioned earlier, I go over this in detail in the knowledge base. Once you have all the information filled out, scroll to the bottom and select Save. Now you are one step closer on the basic setup of your account. So far we have created a user to have access to your account. We have also created a campaign, and we have created a tracking number associated with that campaign. You might ask yourself, well, how do I start viewing data once people call in? We have two ways to do that. A simpler way is the legacy reports. And then call details. Here you have a full overview of any activity that has happened within the last 7 days. You can change the date range here. You can select today, yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, or you can enter your own custom date range here. Press OK, and once you're ready, go here to export. My recommendation is CSV or PDF. Now we also have different features to choose from to customize your report. We'll change the date range so we have a little bit more data to work with. You'll notice here you have the basic search. Here you can type in a tracking number and search, and any data for that entered date range will populate below. Maybe you want data for a specific group. What you'll do is copy the group name and then select advanced filter. If you know the group name by memory, you can just enter it. First drop down, include. Second drop down, select group name, contains, paste it or enter it. You can also add additional filters here. Maybe you want to search by a specific group name and also a specific tracking number. Once you have the information entered, select apply, and anything that populates below will only include data for that specific group. We also have what is known as the column picker. Select here, and you might want the report to exclude information such as the duration of the call and the disposition, maybe even the line type. Select out of it, and now you see you have the desired columns in the report. Please note the column picker will go back to its default settings. As mentioned before, go to export to download the report to your machine. Another way you can view reports is by selecting reports on the left hand side. Now in this report type you have many filters to choose from. By default, just like legacy reports, you will see data for the last 7 days. Select filters, and here you can change the number of days. You may apply a separate filter such as a specific campaign, maybe a specific duration, tracking number name, or even tracking number. Once you have the desired filters, select Run, go back to where it says Filters and select. If filters are applied, you will see that data below. When you have everything you'd like and are ready to print, go to the right side where you see the gear icon and select Download as PDF or Download as CSV. If you scroll below, you will see additional information for that call or calls that have came in. To listen to the audio file from this report type, select here. A new tab will open where you can listen to the audio file, and if needed, you can also download directly to your machine. If you'd like to download this section of the report, go to the right where you see these 3 vertical dots and select Download Data. Here you can choose the file format. My recommendation, Excel spreadsheet. Where it says results, you can keep as is, values, keep as is. Here in limits, I recommend selecting all results. This way it downloads all available results within that specific time frame that you selected. Give it a file name, download. Once you do that, that spreadsheet will download directly to your machine. And there you have it. This is the basic setup for adding users, creating a campaign, adding a tracking number, and viewing your reports. We also have a video on the advanced setup. Please refer to the knowledge base where that can be viewed. And if you have any questions, we'd love to chat with you. Give us a call at 855-655-8324. You can also send us an email at support@convirza.com.